What's up, folks? This is a quick tip for all of my introverted friends. I am also an introvert, and this is actually what helps me. Before I do a public speaking engagement or before I go to a party where there are people there and I just don't feel like talking, this helps break me out of my shell, and it's pretty quick to do. So let me break it down real quick. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a book that you would read to a toddler. So a kid aged between 2 and 5 years old. Find the book. It doesn't have to be long. And then you're going to want to read it in two ways. Bring it to the bathroom and look at yourself in the mirror, and you're going to want to read it exactly word for word throughout the entire thing, enthusiastically, as if you are trying to keep the attention of a 2 to 5 year old, which is hard to do. You have to be enthusiastic with your words, over the top energy, that kind of stuff. And the second way you're going to want to read it is not word for word at all. So you're going to go through the book but explain the pages. So you're going to ad-lib the whole thing. And by the time you get to the end, you're going to find yourself being able to speak more fluently because you're starting to make connections quickly, because you've just gone through an exercise where you're just made up what's happening in the book. So that is literally the quickest way to prime yourself, break out of your shell. Do it before a social event, do it before a speech. I do this probably 80% of the time at this point before I go on a stage and talk, or before I go to a party, just simply reading a book to myself in the bathroom. Sounds insanely dumb, but I'm telling you it works. Let me know how it goes, and have a good one.